is that an official statement has been released by the Indian Army ahead of talks with China at the line of actual control at Chushul. What we are being told is that Indian and Chinese officials continue to remain engaged through the established military and diplomatic channels to address the current situation at the India-China border areas. So talks between India and China are happening diplomatically, they are happening militarily. Of course, do remember when we talk of talks happening diplomatically, yesterday we had Joint Secretary East Asia, Mr. Srivastav, and the Chinese Joint Secretary in charge of this region. They had a conversation, video conferencing, and the Chinese ambassador also joined in that conversation. And this conversation was all about COVID-19 pandemic, where China insisted that it should not be used politically. India talked about how differences at the line of actual control should not turn into disputes, and China talked about 70 years of diplomatic relations between India and China, how that needs to be celebrated this year. What is extremely important is that China came out with this flowery language that this big ship of India-China relationship is sailing in the right direction. But before I get you more on that, I want to quickly cut across to India Today's Abhishek Bhalla for more on the story. Abhishek, bring us details of what's happening at the line of actual control border meeting point.
Gaurav, the meeting was scheduled for today, and in all likelihood it has begun because what we heard last was through sources is that at around 11 o'clock the Indian delegation reached the venue on the Chinese side. And the big agenda obviously is, India looking for restoration of the status quo as of April. And in an official statement, the Indian Army has just said right now that the dialogue between the two countries, be it at the military or the diplomatic level, will continue. So if one is to read into this, it gives an indication that this might not be the last of such meetings to find a resolution. There might be many more rounds to come, and there are certain contentious issues that still need ironing out. But the fact remains that the dialogue is likely to continue at the military level as well as at the diplomatic level.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.